Dawn, July 2nd, 1937. The Pacific Ocean stretches unbroken beneath a silver sky. Inside a Lockheed Electra 10E, Amelia Earhart, pilot, and Fred Noonan, navigator, crackle through radio static. They're 28,000 kilometers into a global journey with one final stretch from La, New Guinea to Howland Island. 2,500 miles of open ocean. Their last clear message: cloudy weather over the Pacific. We're on course to Howland. Minutes later, the signal faded and the most famous aviator vanished without a trace. Search planes found no oil slick, no wreckage, no bodies. Only the endless blue. Before her disappearance, Amelia Earhart was the face of modern flight. Born in 1897, she was a restless, fearless girl who built her own sleds and climbed rooftops. In 1928, she became the first woman to cross the Atlantic, earning the nickname Lady Lindbergh. Fame never grounded her. She famously said, "Adventure is worthwhile in itself." To Amelia, flight proved limits were illusions. In 1937, she announced her greatest mission, a 29,000-mile flight around the equator. Sponsors called it impossible. She called it destiny. Fred Noonan joined her for the Pacific leg. They had crossed Africa, India, and Australia. Now, only the ocean remained, with storms, interference, and a tiny landing strip. At dawn on July 2nd, she and Noonan took off from La, making history. At 7:42 a.m., the Coast Guard cutter Itasca caught a weak signal: cloudy weather, height 7,000 feet, speed 150 knots. Then silence. 20 minutes later, a strained message: "We must be on you, but cannot see you. Gas is running low." Her voice was strong, but the Itasca's radio direction finder failed to lock on as clouds thickened. By 8:45 a.m., 19 hours after takeoff, the last message crackled: "We are on the line 157, 337. We will repeat this message." Then nothing. For 16 days, ships and planes scoured 250,000 square miles of ocean in the largest naval search at the time. They found reflections, floating logs, mirages, but no trace of Amelia or Fred. Rumors spread: a crash, capture by Japan, a spy mission. People even claimed to hear her voice on home radios. The world listened to ghosts in the frequency, wondering if Amelia was still out there. The Navy concluded they ran out of fuel and crashed into the Pacific, the official answer for decades. But the Electra had enough fuel for 20 hours, and no wreckage ever surfaced, leaving questions unanswered. Then came the Gardner Island theory. In 1940, a British officer found a partial skeleton, a woman's shoe, a sextant box, and aircraft aluminum on Nikumaroro. Tests were inconclusive, and the bones vanished during transfer to Fiji. In 2018, sonar hinted at something metallic offshore, just right for an Electra's wing. Another idea, the Japanese capture story, suggesting she crash-landed in the Marshall Islands and was taken as a spy. Old photographs show a woman and man resembling Earhart and Noonan, but the image predates her disappearance by 2 years. Still, no wreck, no bodies, no proof, only questions. The Pacific keeps its secrets well. In 1970, engineers found a piece of metal on Nikumaroro Island with rivets matching the Electra's pattern. It was a near fit. In 2018, deep-sea drones found a shadow resembling a twin-engine plane. Experts called it a rock formation, but others saw a wing. Radio theories emerged, with operators claiming to hear Earhart broadcasting, "We're on a reef. Help us before the tide comes." Signals placed transmissions near Nikumaroro. In 2021, researchers reanalyzed a photograph of a plane part from the 1940s. The serial number was scratched off, but the alloy matched Lockheed's 1936 batch. Every lead is close, never certain. Evidence exists like ghosts, just enough to make you look again. 80 years later, the Pacific still hasn't given her back. We've mapped the ocean floor, decoded messages, chased shadows, but only fragments remain: metal, memories, and questions. Amelia Earhart wanted to prove the sky belonged to everyone. Perhaps that's why her story refuses to land. Each generation finds her again. Was it miscalculation, sabotage, or technology outrunning its time? The truth waits somewhere between sea and sky. This is Truth in the Shadows. I subscribe for more.